Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Mind Over Magic. Wise scale, our Jade Dragon continues to grow. It's at 37% now. We're pulling in random students just to keep the pipeline of students rolling. I don't want to interrupt Fleur. She's actually assembling our bell tower right now, which is important because this turns into a mage's hermitage once this bell tower is done. So that's exciting. Wise scale, all of his stuff is met. I don't quite understand the whimsy one because it has a bar way the hell up here. But maybe it counts until it hits 0. Maybe all of these count until they hit 0. But once they hit 0, then they're unmet and then you have to get them back above the bar or something like that. That could be the case. I'm just paranoid about it because I don't want him to lose any percentages. So close. Oh! So exciting. I can't believe you changed what your food is on me. Bloody scraps. I could have been making you bloody scraps for days. We can, now that we actually have our material, so we bought our stuff from Onyx Eyes down here. We can send people on quests again. So why don't we send somebody on a Shattered mission? Yara is fully trained now, and she should get bumped up to an Apprentice. So why don't we send Nohemi? Nohemi can get some experience on this quest. I think it only takes 6 hours anyway. It's normally Nohemi's bedtime, so maybe that wasn't a good idea, but still. Mage's Hermitage! Amazing! The bell tower. Does it ring every once in a while? That would be kind of cool. This has doubled her research speed too, I think. That's pretty dope. Students, you should be giving wise scale affection. Let's actually take a look. Once this goes below the bar, does it suddenly go to unmet? We should also have a feast. Everybody's dancing. Feast of the Shattered. Feast of Many. We don't have any of the food. Okay. So a feast is probably out. We could do another group project. It expires in 9 hours, but you know, I think I actually really enjoy the group project. Ohm's in charge again, and Ohm, you're gonna pull an all-nighter with Chanel and Desmond here. They're gonna max out level, and I'm just gonna graduate them in the morning anyway. Okay. Okay, it is still met. So going below the bar is not the be-all, end-all. But it is a good signal for when to go give him stuff. The fog is advancing. That's okay, I think. As long as it doesn't hit my mana shed. Oh yeah, it's way the heck out here. No problem. How are you doing, Alexandra? Is wise scale being a good boy? Almost full affection. And then go ahead and feed him. I know it's your bedtime, but I think it's worth it. What was I gonna do? I lost track of what I was doing. Do we have access to the libation fountain yet? Lib. We do! This has to go in here. Our teacher's lounge is too small. I could move the statue, like, out front. And then I could put the libation fountain at the back. And then I think that's enough for a teacher's room, right? Or the teacher's lounge? It needs scholarly luxury. But I bet we have paintings for that. Impressive. How could you do this to me? What do we got going on in here? Small portrait. 1. Scholarly luxury. Thank you. Honestly, I probably threw it in a different room, just not realizing what it was supposed to be for. Have we fed wise scale? Excuse me. Alexandra. Oh, she's getting the food. All right, I take it back. I'm not mad anymore. You're doing fine. We do need meat, though. Have you guys been working on meat, please? You haven't. One of you should always be on meat. Especially, like, it's not as big of a deal when we don't... When Bloody Scraps is just for feeding Wolfkin or whoever. It's a little bit bigger of a deal when we need to be feeding our Jade Dragon. Although he's at 54% now. What do we need for a ritual here? Encouraging Feaster, must have attended a feast status, danced the night away status, and then did all the work status. What the hell does that even mean? Some of this stuff, it won't let me mouse over it. Oh, there we go. Did all the work. Disliked having to lead a group project ritual at a chalkboard with useless initiates who did none of the work, will refuse to lead another group project right now. How do you even make that happen? Enjoyed a dance party. That should be relatively easy. And then attended a feast is going to be hard because you need... You need all this food. That's so tricky. All right, what do we have? Bitter stir fry, carcass stew, gutberry soup. That one we're not even close. This food pops. That's a great name. We don't have any of that food. We don't have any of that food either. Feast of the Vivified is the closest one. How do we make carcass stew? Do we even have that? Meat. Have we learned carcass stew? Oh, there it is. All right. Give me 5 of these. We need what? It requires what? Small carcass. And I have 1. Okay, so somebody get out here and kill all the rats again. There's 3 out there. That's a start. Holy hell! What are you doing right out here? I did not realize that the fog would be held at bay by the fog thing. What's that thing called? But that the other side would continue to move. That's a new one. We don't have any viscera. We will shortly. Hunt. 5. All right, Mikhail. Oh, he's already out there killing. Now they're over here killing. Look at them go. Mowing down all of the rats and such. You should also have viscera pretty high here. Viscera comes from small carcasses. Alright. We have loads of stuff there. Let's do a superior repel fog. Can anybody do higher than 60 repel? I bet it's tied to your wand. That makes a lot of sense. So let's have our second shift people involved as well as Isadora, and then pull Lucretia into this because she could use some more experience as well. We crafted a portrait. Huzzah! Did we move that statue? We did. Fantastic. You are scholarly. So you will go here. And then the libation fountain. Fountain. Excuse me? Is there a reason I can't click on this? What's happening? I can click on that one. That was super weird. Alright, just slap it in the middle of the room. Alright. You guys performing your ritual soon? There we go. Fantastic. How's Wise Scale doing? Needs are okay. He's at 59% growth. Yeah, push back the fog, please. I don't want it to destroy my school in the 11th hour. Brazeda now likes animal meals. That is So weird. Goodbye. Pushed it all the way to the end of the world. That's actually pretty sick that you can let the fog get within 3 days of your school, and then you can push it all the way to the back all at once. That's pretty sick. All right, have you guys made your carcasses? Your carcass meals? No, Hemi, I can't see around your body. We've got 3 out of 5 carcass stews, so well done. No, Hemi's already back from her quest. Or their quest. Local delicacy, carving... Cloud cover. That's a new one. Oh, and we learned Sky Splitter. Total lightning skill. Total air skill. Do you need both? Or just one? So, like, floor? Oh, between all 3 mages. Interesting. How long does this one take? 2 days. I don't think I want to take our people away for 2 days just yet. I think I would like to hold onto them until we get wise scale taken care of. On the off chance that it would be harder to achieve some of those, just like random skills. Let's send... Yara should get upgraded to being an apprentice. What would we want Yara's secondary skill to be? So water should be air or darkness. We already have a fair number of darkness users. We don't have a lot of air. I think we just have 2. We have Nohemi and we have Nevea, and no main air mage. But I think it's fine to make her just like a partial air mage. So let's create an air apprentice. Yara. And honestly, it makes sense for me to have Nevea do this. So something I've been told about is these seal keys that opens the sealed door in the Nexus. We haven't found the sealed door yet, but this is like the true end game. And you have to have a mage with 8 skill or greater. I think the only thing that's holding us back from that is having the level 3 wands. There we go. Yara is joining the ranks. And as soon as Yara is upgraded, I think I'm just going to send her on a mission. Get her some experience on a mission. It is done. Yara, come down here. Enjoy your quest. Now, I think we should do a Nexus mission. There is a Flora Spore, but I think that's okay. You're still melancholy and you're still terrified. We should probably clear that, both of those, before we send them down into the underground. So Lawrence, let's not have... Let's not wake up Rebecca for this. Let's actually have Ohm in there, because then Ohm can gain some experience. How you doing, Wisescale? His feeding could be done right now, so Brazeda, please give Wisescale some food. And he might grow up this episode, actually. I kind of sandbagged last episode where I was like, he won't be ready. I guess the question is whether or not we'll be ready for these feasts or not. It's the Feast of the Vivified. You need 4 Vivified for that? There's no way. All right, we have to do Feast of the Many. Why don't we have we don't have a Vivified Feaster? I'm so confused by that. We could do Wolfkin though. We just need more bloody scraps, more carcass stew, and then we need to make meat and veggies, which might be the tricky one. We don't have a lot of meat, which is tough. I know we have to worry about the brains and such, but this one takes small carcass. Maybe this is a sign that I should start dire rat farming. I've done none of it so far. But right now, it looks like the only possible way to get this feast done would be to do... We have so much crabbage. Would be to get those meals done and then have the wolfkin do the feast. And it's unfortunate because Y-Scale is taking up our bloody scraps. That's rough. Like, the ritual is gonna be really hard to do. Like, the dance the night of the way and did all the work is not so bad. Another spectral rift, really? But yeah, it's a tricky one. Did we cure terror on Lawrence? We did. So now we just need to cure melancholy, but we don't have the potions just yet. We only have 1 out of 3. So we'll let that one roll. Spectral rift, come on down. We would like Isadora involved in this one because there's 2 people that are weak to water. Ken, you shouldn't be up. You're just gonna get tired. We can bring Lawrence on this one. And then we'll interrupt Flora's studies for just a bit. Staff lounge is done, though. That's fun. Balanced coffee. Requires a million different spices to make coffee. Huh. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I think we're gonna have to focus on the small carcasses of the rats, and then just try to boost up as much of the as much of the wolfkin food as we can, and then try to make that work. All right, earth armor. 546 armor is just absolutely insane. Double kill, fantastic. Nice try. Cool stuff. All right, Isadora hit this other one for death. And then you two can work together to finish this guy off. And then smash. Bam! That wasn't too bad. Good job. Honestly, I think Lawrence could probably do this mission down here, even with Melancholy, because the only thing that Melancholy prevents him from doing is, working. I think we should bring Gilbert. The Boulder Jaw is going to be a bit of a trick, but Gilbert will do really good damage to the Helma. And I think this team can cook a little bit. So let's go ahead. Oh, whoops. Before we go, we should definitely use these to make the Floraspore weak to nature. A neutral skill. What does this do? All enemies gain weakness. Okay, we're just gonna invert the Floraspore's strengths and weaknesses. That'll do real good work because Nevaeh will be able to hit them really hard. I could have made it wind too. It's fine. You are troublesome. I'm so twisted. I'm like, I really want to be able to upgrade, like, grow him, But having we have 5 bloody scraps, we have 5 sweet meat. We need more meat and veggies, and the carcass stew. And that takes small carcass. Yeah. Well, so we have a lot of bitter rice over here, and we have crabbage. So maybe what we do is come over here, tear these guys out. We don't need as much bitter rice as we have actually planted. Like that, it's kind of overkill. So go ahead and rip this out, and then I think I would like to try... Is it under exterior? Outdoor? Yeah, rat's nest. So... How does this work? I guess we'll see once we've cleared out these things, because I would like to put it there. That is not what I expected that room to look like. Okay, so shadow cloak yourself. Floor, I would like Lawrence to go first, so go ahead and inspire that man. And then, earth armor. And then swirling vines to switch these 2 guys around. Nice try. We still get poisoned though, so we gotta manage that if we can. Everybody's just going to town on Lawrence. Holy cow! Oh, I thought they did 150 damage to me. How come Nevea is auto retaliating? Does she have 1st degree burns? Well, at least the Hellmaw died. Yeah, she has counterattack. I wonder if that's because she has, if there's some sort of, event going on for air mages, maybe? I would like to inspire Nevea, so she does more damage. This should kill you. No, it'll do 300 damage, which is not enough to kill you. This will do a lot of damage to you because it'll crit and double damage. So I think that'll kill you. It did. And it pushed the boulder jaw into the vines, which is great. Just re-up your earth armor, my man. Mostly to get the taunt off. I'm going to tentacle sweep you into the abyss. And then we will... What are you weak to? You're weak to earth. I think we just hit you. Just for all the damage. We go wind. And then Lawrence can finish you off with a ground smash. Hiya! Good job, guys. That wasn't too bad. Not even that much HP lost in the grand scheme of things. So the next room would be lightning ghasts, which are weak to water, and then hallowed ones, which are weak to air, so that one shouldn't be that bad of a battle either. This long ladder is kind of funny. Yeah, I know they need medical rest. All right, so so looks like Wise Scale will be ready. We'll have hit 100% growth by next episode, but the real test is going to be whether or not... Oh, we need potions for a dance party too. What is wrong with this school? What do you mean you need potions to have a party? You don't need to get drunk to have a party, guys. Where's bravery potion? There it is. All right. Isadora, your only job for a little bit here is to make potions. Quilting? Nope, that's alchemy. Yeah. Alchemy only. Cleaning is secondary. We will not interrupt her tomorrow. And we have some quests still. Looks like the only one available to us still is Heraldic Vision. Oh, huh. What happened to our other quests that we found? Can you only have certain number of quests at any given time? Maybe every time we keep doing the scouting, it changes the mission, and I just haven't been paying attention. So it takes a 3-day level 10 mage to gain the Mage Foretold, which gives you conviction. Or it takes a mage with 250 health or higher. That's interesting, but it's going to be 3 days either way. We'll think about that for next episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Mind Over Magic or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!